Watch what the table does. 6 people, a Tuesday night. A friend you have known for years is talking about the new place, the one that opened last month, the one with the long menu and the loud bar. Your friend has been there twice. The friend has decided the group is going there. The friend has not asked. The friend said, "We are going here," the way someone else would say, "It is raining." No one in the group pushes back. No one names a place. No one says, "I would rather not." The reservation happens 20 minutes later, in a chat with 3 people, in your friend's name, on a night that is now your friend's night. The group is going. That move had a name. It has 7. Number 1. 1. The frame setter. A meeting. 5 people. The first one to speak defines what the meeting is about. The other 4 will spend the rest of the hour operating inside that definition. The frame is the first sentence, and the first sentence is rarely the most important one. It is the most expensive one. Whoever sets the frame owns the rails, and the rails are the only thing the rest of the conversation can run on. If the first sentence is, "We are here to decide whether to cut the budget," the next 40 minutes are about cutting the budget. If the first sentence is, "We are here to talk about what we wish we had done differently," the next 40 minutes are something else entirely. The room agreed to the frame before the room agreed to anything else. The fix. The first sentence is not a sentence. It is a bid. Notice who bid first. Notice whether the bid was open or closed. Then decide if you were still on the floor you walked into, or on the floor someone else laid down. Watch for number 3. It is the one people use on you without ever raising their voice. 2. The summary move. Someone in a meeting restates your point back to you. The restatement is slightly smaller. It is shorter by a clause. It has lost one of your examples. It has lost the part of the point that was doing the heavy lifting, and the rest of the room is now nodding at the restatement, not at your point. You nod too. The person who just took your floor keeps it. Restating is not listening. Restating is claiming authorship with a smaller receipt. The smaller the restatement, the more authority it is moving, because the room reads smaller as more certain. The fix. The next time someone restates you, do not nod. Say, "Almost," and add the part they cut. The cut is the cost. The cut is also the tell. If they cannot bring back the part they cut, they were not listening. They were drafting. 3. The deliberate pause. A recruiter, a parent, a friend. The person asks a question. The person stops. The silence is not empty. The silence is a sentence. The silence says, "You are not done." The silence says, "The version of the answer you just gave is not the answer I am going to accept." The other person fills the silence. The other person adds a second answer, a softer one, a worse one, a truer one. Whoever speaks next, in the silence that the first question made, concedes the frame. The loudest person in the room is the one who waited. The fix. The next time someone asks you a question and stops, count. Count to 7, slowly, in your head. The person who asked the question is waiting for you to fill the silence. The silence is theirs. Do not pay for it. Halfway. Here is what is coming. We have covered 3. The next 2 are the ones people miss for years. The first is the move that names a single person in a room and turns the rest of the room into an audience. The second is the move that makes a sentence feel like a fact by saying it 3 times. Stay with us. The 7th one is the one that closes the room. 4. The alliance by name. A 6-person meeting. The manager says, "What do you think, Sarah?" And the rest of the room turns to look at Sarah. Sarah has just been promoted. Sarah has also just been contracted. The contract is invisible. The contract says, "You are now in the room, and the rest of the room is outside the room with me." The rest of the room is now an audience for a conversation between 2 people. Being named in a room is a small promotion. It is also, usually, a small contract. The fix. The next time someone names you in a room, before you answer, look at the room. The room is the longer story. If the room is not in the conversation, you are. 5. The repetition loop. Someone in a meeting says the same 3-word framing 3 times in 20 minutes. By the 3rd time, the framing is what everyone thinks. The framing is now a fact. The framing was never a fact. The framing was an assertion that was repeated until the room forgot who said it first. This is the mere exposure effect. and it is the only effect in psychology that runs on the clock. Repetition converts assertion into consensus. The fix. The next time you hear a frame 3 times in a room, name the first time you heard it. Say, "That is the 3rd time I have heard that frame this hour, and the first time was yours." The room will not thank you. The frame will not survive the count. 6. The exit question. A meeting goes long. The most senior person says, "Anything else?" and reaches for the bag. Anything else is not a question. Anything else is a door. Whoever has the floor when the door closes loses the floor. The most senior person did not have the floor. The most senior person is the door. The most senior person has decided the conversation is over, and the conversation is over because the most senior person said so, and the most senior person is the one who knows when the conversation is over. The fix. The next time someone asks, "Anything else?" and reaches for the bag, you have about 4 seconds. Use them. If you have a point, the point lives in those 4 seconds. If you do not, the door closes anyway. The question, "Is there anything else?" is the most efficient way to end a conversation you no longer want to be in. 7. The number anchor. A sales pitch. A political answer. A partner across the dinner table. Someone leads with a number. The number is the first number. The next 30 seconds, orbit the number. Every other number in the room will be compared to that first number, and every other number will be closer to the first number than it would have been on its own. The first number is rarely the right one. The first number is the one that everyone else's numbers will be compared to. This is anchoring, and anchoring is the only bias in psychology that does not require the anchor to be true. The fix. The next time someone leads with a number, do not negotiate against the number. Replace the number. Say, "That is one number. What is the other number?" The other number is the one the first number was hiding. The other number is the one the person leading with the first number did not want you to see. Here is the part most people miss. None of these moves make someone a monster. People set frames. People restate. People wait. People name. People repeat. People close. People anchor. The darkness is not in the move. The darkness is in the pattern, and in what the pattern does to the room over months. Every move you miss is a room you move further into. Every room you move further into is a door that closes a little behind you. And the door that closes behind you is the door you forget to check on the way out. So here is the counter. 3 moves, cold and slow. 1. Notice who bid first. The bid is the longer story. 2. Do not pay for silence. Silence is a sentence, and the sentence is not yours. 3. Replace the first number. The first number is rarely the right one. The first number is the one every other number will be compared to. 1 line to keep. You were not trained to see the move. You were trained to forgive the room. If that landed, subscribe. 1 new video a week. The next one breaks down what a person's posture in the first 3 seconds is actually telling you. I will see you there.